And from Mark McCullery, he says, would love to know about your family and childhood.
My family. So basically, in my family, Paul knows this, I have a lot of sisters and brothers and stepsisters and stepbrothers. So I don't really know the number. I lost count when two of my sisters came in, and I was, there's a lot of us. So, and also my childhood is kind of rough, because like in our day-to-day lives, before it is really hard to, in one day you could eat just 2 days. 2 meals in one day, like maybe lunch and dinner, and sometimes just dinner, because it is really hard to provide food on a
and
table.
Sometimes you just had rice.
With no
extras.
viand at all, just like that.
So basically you didn't have food security.
No.
You were food insecure. Maybe that's why you love food so much now.
Maybe
it could be,
Could be, because the first motivation that I wanted to, I want to be successful one day is because I want to have food on a table.
Yeah.
So I guess.
See, I think most Westerners don't even think about that. I never really think about, will I have food tomorrow? I've never thought about that,
Because you have a lot,
I just grew up with it.
Yeah.
You never really think about, will there be food tomorrow? But in the Philippines, I think quite a few people think like that.
Because it's really hard here, that.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so next question is, has YouTube changed the way you see your future in the next 5 years?
Does it change? No, but it actually made a bit of an impact, because you don't know what's gonna be the result or the situation in the next 5 years or so. So when you have YouTube, what if you cannot find work and you have nothing? Well, you have YouTube, you know that, right? So people make it as a means of living, and maybe I see myself, if I'm successful on YouTube, then I could help more people. So, but it never changed though, just made an impact.
Well, also YouTube is not like a job.
It is not. But
your
other
channel
people,
can be demonetized because of a copyright strike.
Yeah.
People could lose interest in you, so thousands of things can happen.
But people, other vloggers, they make it as a means of living. So I understand that.
Do you sing or play any instruments?
Baby, do I sing?
No.
No, I don't sing. Before I played as a band, part of a band member. I played
like a drum?
A drum, yes. I'm a drummer, and I tried lyre before, but
What?
lyre,
What's a lyre?
like that kind of thing.
Okay.
That's called lyre, like a lyre. But it's lyre. I played lyre before, but in our family we're always a drummer, so I inherited the drummer thing. But I don't sing.
Okay, next question, which I understand well. Did you learn English from a British teacher? You seem to have a British accent.
I don't have a British teacher in school, but I learned British accent through watching a lot of British movies and series, especially the Sherlock Holmes. So yeah, that's how I learned it.
Okay, and then from Dennis. Dennis got a lot of questions, so I'm just going to pick a couple.
Okay.
What's your favorite subjects at school?
It's science, major in bio.
First crush at school?
His name is Christian.
And? Is a bad boy or a good boy?
He's kind of a bad boy kind of thing, but he's intelligent.
You like,
okay.
you like them bad boys, don't you?
Well, it's always exciting with a bad boy, isn't it?
You know what they say in England?
What?
If you want to keep her keen, you got to be a bit mean.
I like that.
So, what is your life goal?
My life goal is to achieve something in life and to be successful one day. Just help people. That's my main goal. Life goal.
Okay, from JJGG.
Okay.
How do you relax yourself when you have too much going on? So, what's your stress reliever?
My stress reliever is the breathing exercise. Second is meditation. It calms my mind. Lastly, I love reading because it takes off my mind and it brings me somewhere else. You know, so that's my stress reliever, I guess.
What's your favorite place in the Philippines?
Well, I've never been to a lot of places here in the Philippines. I've only been to here in Cebu, Dumaguete, Bacolod, and Bayawan, Moalboal, and Camotes. And out of all the places that I've mentioned, I love to go back to Camotes because I would love to tour the whole island and just discover
More.
the hidden gem of Camotes Island.
But that's the visit. But I think your favorite place is probably Valencia. We talked about that,
Yes.
right? Yeah. How many languages do you know?
I only know 3 languages.
Yeah.
That's English, Cebuano, and Tagalog.
From Daniel, what are your favorite foods?
I have a lot of favorite foods. First is Paul's chili con carne.
No, that's not true.
Hey, I love your.
I know, but that's not your favorite. Come on.
No, I love it. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Second one is the chicken curry with a bit of spice in it, like a Thai curry,
Yeah.
And the third one is the beef, beef with chardonnay sauce.
I thought your favorite was Korean and that chicken we had at that Chinese place. I thought that was your favorite.
I told you I've had a lot of favorites.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot of favorites. When you say, oh, you eat this, oh, well, this may be my next favorite one, So if I'm going to be a food critic, I would say I love all of them.
Yeah, you do. So someone here is guessing your height is 157. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
What is your height?
154.
Okay. And your weight is?
I weigh 40 kilograms.
I thought 38.
When I ate, it's 40, but if it's empty, it's 38.
So you differ between 38 and 40. Okay.
Yes.
Someone's asking about camera, what camera we use or you use, and you use basically like a GoPro Chinese knockoff. You use that sometimes, and then you use your phone, and then you use my Osmo, DJI Osmo, and we have a gimbal for the phone. So right now it's being recorded on the
gimbal Osmo.
No, not the Osmo.
But on your phone, right?
On my phone. It's being recorded on my phone, which is a Pogo F2 Pro, and the setting says 0.6x. So from Andy, he says, can you cook?
At first, no, I can't cook because I'm scared of like every time I make something, I'm scared it just, when it boils, you get all these tiny particles to jumping off. But I'm getting good at it now. Right now, I'm good at cooking, and Paul can testify that.
Yeah, I testify to that. At the beginning, she didn't know how to cook, but she quickly learned through Google, following recipes, and then she
make my own recipe.
Now she added her own. flair to it. So, um, so I'll have a question for you.
Okay.
What's the next island you would like to go to visit? One, and they can be different islands, and two, to live in.
To visit, I would love to visit Fil-Am, Bohol, in Bohol.
Okay.
But to live, I would try Baguio.
Baguio.
Yes.
Okay. So, and why is that? Why Baguio?
Well, Baguio, my sister's been there and she said she loved it. Like, it's just the weather, and people there are so charming and in their own ways. And we have this, we call it, I think, indigenous people. We call it Igorot.
Indigenous. Yeah.
Indigenous.
Yeah.
Indigenous people. We call them Igorot. They're very what my sister called them, nice, and like they're so kind. So I want to experience that kindness, I guess.
Yeah. So I have a question for you. Wasn't asked by the viewers, but I will ask it.
Okay.
Sure, someone's thought about it. How was your first foreigner you dated?
Yeah.
Well, dated properly. And what, like, you had certain expectations, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
So was it like you expected? If not, what surprised you the most? What in a positive way, and what surprised you the most in a negative way? So what's your thoughts on that?
When dating, I always have this like a certain type of characters that I'm looking for a person, and I was surprised that you almost feel all of them. Like, you got it, all of them. Like, you got the humor, you don't smoke, you don't drink, you know, and you don't go to bars. That's just the basic things that I want in a person. And when dating, I was shocked to learn about the red pill and blue pill community. I didn't even know that. You know, I was like, really? There's a community like that? And I was, you know, like, oh, I didn't know that when dating a foreigner, it should be like, they have this type of people. It should be a red pill guy, another type of community, and, you know, the MGTOW, MGTOW.
Yeah.
So that shocked me though. So yeah.
So what surprised you, like, most positively and most negatively?
Positively, I was shocked that, you know, I told you have not everything, but just the things that
a lot of the
want.
criteria.
Yeah, the criteria. Okay. Negatively is that one of the things that I wish is because it's, you know, you don't want to get married, and that's not part of the criteria I have, because you know, I have my own criteria saying he should be willing to get married. And I was shocked that you don't want to get married.
So for you and other Filipinos you might know, what's the hardest thing you find about being with a foreigner?
The hardest thing that I found when dating a foreigner, you always get a lot of stare from people. The judging look, the look that, oh, I'm gonna get him. That, you know, there's a lot of looks that you get from people, different types of look. And
like
the
bad
second
looks
one,
and good looks, and like I want your man looks.
Yeah.
Like, why are you with that older guy looks? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one is like, you know, for other Filipinas, it is easy for them to pine to that man, even though they know that that man is dating and had a girlfriend already. And like, you know, I think I don't understand them, like, you know, taking away other man's man. other girlfriend's man, whatever. So that's the hardest thing.
So they try to, you're saying some try to sabotage
The relationship.
so they can get the guy.
Yeah, they try to make you look bad, and sometimes they make
Up stories.
stories that makes you bad in that person, like
Like
why
stories
would-
that make you look bad in that person's eyes.
yeah.
Okay.
So we come to the end of the video, and I thank you everyone for watching throughout the end, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share. I mean, especially the showering part, because that really helps grow my channel. And stay tuned to the next video, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.